Long ago, on an evening marked by murder and mayhem, there was a gathering of the world's most brilliant detectives, who, as it happens, were also the world's most devious murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective came prepared with 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But be cautious. As a murderer, you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. By the way, if you've played before, you can turn off tutorials in the settings menu. I promise not to take it personally. Oh!
Indeed.
You've used half your time. Don't forget, you have 2 drawings to finish.
Dandy.
Time's nearly up. Don't blame me if you don't finish. Each detective had brought a loyal accomplice disguised as a party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name.
Perfect.
Any clever moniker will do, but don't leave any clues to your own identity.
Excellent.
Yes, that will do nicely. And just in time for the party.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
Such enthusiasm. Most a shame you're going to spoil his party.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett. But don't be intimidated. We lords are just like everyone else. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open, just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and we mustn't forget to welcome your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... Egad, we seem to have blown a fuse. Did somebody plug in the margarita machine? At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Now's your chance to strike. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but your weapon will be left behind as evidence. And hurry, the darkness won't last forever.
Pardon me. Oh, a lord coming through. Excuse me. Make way, people. I must have fixed it. Good gracious! 4 of our guests have been murdered.
I'm giving each of you secret points for every successful murder. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, it's a good thing no murder can stump the world's greatest detectives. To the crime board! Aha! We found the murder weapons. Let's start by looking at just 2 of these instruments of death. By examining the bodies, we can tell how many dreadful attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is peculiar. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
What a coincidence.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.
Here, let's extrapolate. Interesting. On with it. Come on.
My.
Oh?
Good.
All right already. Come on!
All right, this is the case we're going to crack. You there. Since you brought this guest, I'm letting you borrow my lucky magnifying glass. Use your device to move it over the evidence for a closer look. Now, everyone hurry and vote for who murdered this guest.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Don't forget you can use the magnifying glass to highlight what you found for your fellow detectives.
Oh. Fascinating. Let's continue.
accusing one of your colleagues? Fess up, detective. Are you innocent or guilty of this crime? You are guilty! But most of our police force is afraid of the dark, so we'll have to call them in the morning, of course. Great work solving that case. I'm keeping track of who votes for the guilty party and awarding each of you points when you're right, even when the rest of the group gets it wrong. There's one pair of murders left to investigate. What a tragedy.
Oh, it's not all bad.
All right, activate your brains.
And if you're a murderer, deflect suspicion onto the other case. Your life depends on it, or at least your sterling reputation.
Yes. Perhaps.
Aha.
Yes, yes.
Yoo-hoo.
Come on! Come on!
Since you brought this guest, you get control of the magnifying glass. Can I be honest? I trust you the most. I hope you all know who did it because I am totally in the dark here.
Well, we can eliminate one suspect. Their drawing for this weapon is right in front of us.
Let's see. Oh. Good. Interesting.
Come on!
Oh.
A hung jury? If we're going to catch the murderer, we'll need a majority vote. Get it together and vote next time. My party depends on it. As for the murders we didn't get to, I promise we'll get to it later. Now on to the... Oh, codfish!
Time to refill your quiver. Draw 2 more weapons using the prompts on your device. You'll be hiding the same letter, but it may look a bit different than before.
first rate. Yes!
If you're still on your first weapon, it's about time to move on to your second.
Yes?
While you're at it, recruit a new accomplice by entering another name. Remember, an accomplice that no one tries to murder doesn't do you any good. Give them a name that stands out.
Fine.
There you are.
Nicely done.
Watch this. Why, we have some new arrivals. Please join me in welcoming our new guests. Even more popular than I thought. Hey!
Select another guest and try to deduce who brought them. If you're right, the dark deed will be done.
Well, at least this way I'm not a witness. Care for a glass of kitten's mittens? Even more murders? Shame, I was just getting to know them. What grim portents, like a cloud over a polo pitch.
Aha! My.
I see. Let's continue.
you has a guilty conscience. All right, fine, none of you, but who did this murder? By the way, you can use the hurry up button to speed up the timer if your fellow detectives are dragging their feet.
Interesting. On with it. Come on.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
I would never.
Well, this is awkward. For all you, mostly. Still, if any of you did vote for the actual guilty party, I'll see to it you're rewarded with points at the end of the night. There's one last pair of murders to investigate. I would love it if you got it right this time. I don't think either of these was a boating accident.
Let's see. Here.
Fascinating, perhaps.
Yoo-hoo.
Yes. Yes.
Please tell me it wasn't another detective.
Very well.
My. Let's extrapolate. Come on. Aha.
Did I mention that your calling cards aren't necessarily unique? It's possible for two murderers to have the same letter, in case that's of interest.
A hung jury? And I thought no crime could stump the world's greatest detectives. We can't convict anyone without a majority vote. If no one else has any crimes to commit, the dance floor beckons. Now why don't we blast?
No hesitation now.
Everybody stay calm. There's no use gossiping about who's been decapitated before we see... Does anyone else need a nice strong cup of Breaking Dawn Part 2? I hope these murders are like the Back to the Future franchise and they stop at 3. Both of these remind me of my mother. Anyone else?
Interesting. Let's continue.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Interesting. Come on.
Who wielded this weapon so willfully? Whoever has the most votes when time runs out will be
Fascinating.
convicted.
Let's see. TikTok.
Perhaps.
Let's have it. How dare you ruin my party? You'll just have to stay for the rest of it, so we can show you how to be a polite guest. Now, someone get the midnight. If we don't solve the rest of these cases right now, I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do. Look, just take a guess at all of the remaining cases. I'll give you points if you're right, even if the group votes the other way.
And I'll give murderers extra points for every detective they fool into voting for someone else.
Time is running out. Please hurry.
Oh. Ahem.
I see.
Come on. My.
Very well.
Quite clever.
Fascinating.
Let's extrapolate. Come on. Let's see.
On with it.
Oh, yeah.
A master at work.
My.
Perhaps.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
It's alive. Ha. Well, not anymore.
Brilliant work.
it.
Aha! Let's extrapolate.
Plot twist. Let's keep them coming.
Let's continue.
Let's see.
Oh!
Yes.
Wonderful execution.
My.
I see. Perhaps.
Hello?
On with it.
Interesting. Come on!
Yes, very murdery. Let's see.
Fascinating.
Very well.
Oh?
Interesting. Yes.
Bravo.
Fascinating.
Here.
Aha! Yoo-hoo!
Let's continue. On with it.
Excellent work, detectives. Well, some of you, the rest of you, not so much. As promised, I've been keeping track of who the best detective is. Let's see who gets the prize.
All well and good, but let's see who the best murderer is. And what about the most popular accomplices? And our overall winner is...
Congratulations! Toodaloo, I hate to watch you leave, but I must be sure that you're gone.
What am I seeing? Is it so easy? Look on the ceiling. Keep calling.
Caught you! Ah, it appears I have some unwelcome visitors. Oh, goody. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Laverne Cavern, just a lonely cave witch who helps hapless heroes through the dark and deadly doom they've stumbled into. And do you have names, perhaps? Perfect! So here's how it'll go. Each of you would-be adventurers will be presented with an opinion-based survey on your device. Pick the options that best suit you. You'll pick the top 3 for each prompt you're given. Also, be sure to pick them in order of preference. 1 will grant the most points, then 2, 3, and so on. Once everybody has made their choices, I'll mix everyone's answers together and then sort them from most to least popular. So let's start with... You're attending a big party tonight. What's the worst case scenario?
Now that I've combined all your answers, your challenge can begin. Behind this door, your task is simple. Find the top 3 answers while avoiding the rest. For every correct answer, I'll give you a nice bright torch. Pretty handy down here. And for each one you get wrong, I'll be taking a torch away. Since you've each brought a torch with you, you'll be starting with 1. But enough chit-chat. Let's begin. Pick your first door, but be careful. Choose the door labeled with what you think is the correct answer, and then it's up to this player to make the selection. Each player will get a chance to open a door, but for now, it's all you. So discuss. Wowzers! Boo. Gotcha. the torches. Hot. Time to settle some scores. Let's get picky. But this time you'll rank 4 choices, not 3. Renaissance Fair. What hodgepodge of history and fantasy are you dressing up as today? On to the next. Okay, how about we make things a bit tougher? For the second cave, I'm going to mix things up. For this round, you'll need to find the answers ranked 2, 3, and 4. Turns out the timers weren't just a suggestion. You caved. Don't worry. When you run out of torches, you don't die. At least, for now. Wrong door. Great job. Well, all right. Magnificent! I'm all raves in this cave. Okay, which team is carrying the most torches for me? You've survived all of the questions, save one. But this time I'm asking you to rank 5 choices. If you could split yourself into 5 clones of you, what crazy thing would you attempt to pull off? Alright, next cavern. Hope you like what I've done with the place. And now for one last twist. In this final round, all I ask is that you rank the answer choices from the bottom to the top. So you'll need to first find number 8, then 7, then, well, you know how to count backwards. I have a few more surprises in store for you, but I'll spill the beans once we're inside. Ready? Welcome to your final trial. It's just like the previous 2 caverns, but with 3 major differences. First, you'll no longer gain torches for a correct answer, but you can bet you'll still lose torches when you're wrong. Second, when you're on your last torch and you answer incorrectly, the game is not immediately over. The other team will need to provide a correct answer to eliminate you. And third, a team wins when either their opponent runs out of torches or if they complete the round with the most torches remaining. Got it? Tragic. Better luck next time. Since you're having trouble, let me show you where it is. Remember, the other team got it wrong, so a right answer here ends the game. You're Monster Chow. Monstered! Let me get that for you. Thought you had that one. Feeding time. Allow me. Yikes! What's that? You were expecting me to reveal the answer? Well, you're on your own from now on. Tragic. Couldn't choose? Boom! You survived using the power of opinions. As promised, here's the way out. Aren't I the bestest witch? And if you were on the losing team, don't feel bad. feel trapped in a cave. You had an itch to burgle a witch. Now you're in a trench that you just can't ditch. You're fine. It's all mine. In my dominion, I need opinions. The only way you're gonna escape is choose a door and see how it rates. There's no gold, but you can take pose. You learn your lesson for faulty guessing. It's the pole mine. Let's survey it. It's the pole mine.
Tí rồi mua.
Khỏi chưa? Ngày 15 sao rồi? Shopee bằng giá từ 1k.
Đợi giá giảm thêm chút.
Khỏi đợi. What? Ngày 15 sao rồi? Shopee miễn phí vận chuyển toàn quốc. Ngày 15 sao giữa tháng. Shopee gì cũng rẻ. Đến Shopee ngay.
Chơi ngay Shopee ưu chuỗi nghìn đô trên Shopee Live. Với tổng kho xu thưởng lên đến 1.000 đô. Cùng giải mã bộ ô chữ với 10 hàng ngang và 1 hàng dọc. Mỗi câu hỏi hàng ngang với giá trị 100 đô. Chia đều cho tất cả các bạn đang xem livestream. Hãy tích cực thả tim để mở ngôi sao may mắn và nhân đôi giải thưởng của câu hỏi. Đặc biệt, ai comment đúng đáp án hàng dọc sẽ nhận được voucher 50k. Chỉ có tại Shopee ô chữ nghìn đô vào 12 giờ trưa thứ 3 hàng tuần trên Shopee Live.
Thì phát hâm sale sẽ đồng hành cùng Shopee 15 tháng 10. Sale giữa tháng thì cũng rẻ. Shopee ngày 15 tháng 10. Sale 9 tháng, sale 9 tháng, sale 9 tháng.
Sale hết ở Shopee.
Free ship không đồng, đồng giá từ 1k. Hàng hiệu giảm 50%.
Chơi ngay, đoán giá đúng, trúng hoặc khủng trên Shopee Live. Với tổng kho xu thưởng lên đến 1.500 đô, người chơi cùng nhau đoán đúng giá gốc sản phẩm qua tính năng bình chọn trong livestream. Với mỗi đáp án đúng, số tiền thưởng sẽ được bảo toàn. Ngược lại, mỗi đáp án sai sẽ bị trừ ngay 200 đô. Nhưng người chơi có thể thả tim, nhận quyền cứu trợ và bảo toàn số tiền thưởng. Đặc biệt, hai người chơi tương tác livestream nhiều nhất nhận ngay voucher 50k. Đón xem, đoán giá đúng, trúng quà khủng vào 12 giờ thứ 6 hàng tuần trên Shopee Live.
Shopee 15 tháng 10, sale giữa tháng gì cũng rẻ, hàng hiệu giảm tới 50% và siêu deal gì cũng rẻ chỉ từ 1k, giá siêu hời giảm siêu sâu, săn voucher mua đơn không đồng và voucher free ship từ không đồng. Shopee sale giữa tháng gì cũng rẻ, tải app Shopee ngay. Chơi Shopee số giờ đây trúng ngay 10 triệu mỗi 0 giờ. Lên ngay Shopee chọn 6 số. 9 giờ, 12 giờ, 20 giờ công bố kết quả. 10 triệu về tay ngay. Còn trúng trên cả Shopee Xu. Chơi Shopee số giờ đây trúng ngay 10 triệu mỗi 0 giờ.
Tí rồi mua.
Khỏi chưa? Ngày 15 sao rồi? Shopee bằng giá từ 1k.
Đợi giá giảm thêm chút.
Khỏi đợi. What? Ngày 15 sao rồi? Shopee miễn phí vận chuyển toàn quốc. Ngày 15 sao giữa tháng. Shopee gì cũng rẻ. Đến Shopee ngay.
Chơi ngay Shopee ưu chuỗi nghìn đô trên Shopee Live. Với tổng kho xu thưởng lên đến 1.000 đô. Cùng giải mã bộ ô chữ với 10 hàng ngang và 1 hàng dọc. Mỗi câu hỏi hàng ngang với giá trị 100 đô. Chia đều cho tất cả các bạn đang xem livestream. Hãy tích cực thả tim để mở ngôi sao may mắn và nhân đôi giải thưởng của câu hỏi. Đặc biệt, ai comment đúng đáp án hàng dọc sẽ nhận được voucher 50k. Chỉ có tại Shopee ô chữ nghìn đô vào 12 giờ trưa thứ 3 hàng tuần trên Shopee Live.
Thì phát hâm sale sẽ đồng hành cùng Shopee 15 tháng 10. Sale giữa tháng thì cũng rẻ. Shopee ngày 15 tháng 10. Sale 9 tháng, sale 9 tháng, sale 9 tháng.
Sale hết ở Shopee.
Free ship không đồng, đồng giá từ 1k. Hàng hiệu giảm 50%.
Chơi ngay, đoán giá đúng, trúng hoặc khủng trên Shopee Live. Với tổng kho xu thưởng lên đến 1.500 đô, người chơi cùng nhau đoán đúng giá gốc sản phẩm qua tính năng bình chọn trong livestream. Với mỗi đáp án đúng, số tiền thưởng sẽ được bảo toàn. Ngược lại, mỗi đáp án sai sẽ bị trừ ngay 200 đô. Nhưng người chơi có thể thả tim, nhận quyền cứu trợ và bảo toàn số tiền thưởng. Đặc biệt, hai người chơi tương tác livestream nhiều nhất nhận ngay voucher 50k. Đón xem, đoán giá đúng, trúng quà khủng vào 12 giờ thứ 6 hàng tuần trên Shopee Live.
Shopee 15 tháng 10, sale giữa tháng gì cũng rẻ, hàng hiệu giảm tới 50% và siêu deal gì cũng rẻ chỉ từ 1k, giá siêu hời giảm siêu sâu, săn voucher mua đơn không đồng và voucher free ship từ không đồng. Shopee sale giữa tháng gì cũng rẻ, tải app Shopee ngay. Chơi Shopee số giờ đây trúng ngay 10 triệu mỗi 0 giờ. Lên ngay Shopee chọn 6 số. 9 giờ, 12 giờ, 20 giờ công bố kết quả. 10 triệu về tay ngay. Còn trúng trên cả Shopee Xu. Chơi Shopee số giờ đây trúng ngay 10 triệu mỗi 0 giờ.
Tí rồi mua.
Khỏi chưa? Ngày 15 sale rồi, Shopee bật giá từ 1k.
Đợi giá giảm thêm chút.
Khỏi đợi. What? Ngày 15 sale rồi, Shopee miễn phí vận chuyển toàn quốc. Ngày 15 sale giữa tháng, Shopee gì cũng rẻ.